going to show you the answer for pop quiz. The pop quiz for 2A1 and 2A2, both classes getting the same pop quiz. Okay. Okay. We got the plan. Okay, the question says that we want x to be from 0 to 6 and y from -2 to 6. So y from -2 to 6. So I'm going to have my -2 here, -1, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Okay, so this is my vertical values of y. And then my horizontal value of x from 0 to 6. Every 2 cm represent 1 unit. So this is my x-axis. This is my y-axis. Okay, so here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Now, we first have to know what's the value of y when x is equals to 0.5. This is actually part A. Okay, so you see, I'm going to draw my graph here. So I'm going to write all my answer at the top. Okay, so at the top here. So first of all, I have my A value, the part A. The part A value of P is equals to 0.5 squared over 5 plus 4 divided by 0.5 minus 3. Okay, use your calculator to help you. Your answer is 5.05. So there's a P value 5.05. So when x is equals to 0.5, 0 is here, 1 is here, so 0.5 is in the middle. So 0.5, I have 5.05. 5.1 is here. So 5.0 is here. So 5.05 is in the center. Okay. 1 goes to 1.2. 1.5 goes to 0.12. 0.12. Okay, 0.12. Then I have, when x is equal to 2, I have negative 0.2. 0.2. And then when x is equal to 2.5, I have negative 0.15. So negative 0.1, 0.2, so 0.15 is in the center. Okay. And then when x is equal to 3, I have 0.13, 0.13, so somewhere here. And 4 is to 1.2. 5 is for 2.8. 6 is with 4.87. 4.9 is here, so 4.87. So you see the second digit is just estimation because we can't really draw it very accurately. Okay, so now I have these points here, so I'm going to join them with curve. Okay, if you can, try to take more points to do calculation so that you get more points easier to draw. So for example, I find 4.5, I get about 1.9. So 4.5 about 1.9. So I have one additional point here. Okay, maybe when it's between 3.3 and 4, so I take 3.5. I do some calculation. I have about 0.5 something. So I take more points. When I have more points, it's easier to draw. Okay, so I'm going to join by a smooth curve. Okay, I hope I can draw a very smooth curve. Oops. Okay, we don't have curve ruler because of COVID-19. Can't go out to get any stationery, so we just use freehand drawing. Okay, something like this. Reasonably smooth lah, huh? Okay, cannot ask for too much already. Okay, next part. This is part B. Okay, so this is part B. Draw the graph. Okay, plot the points and draw the graph. Then next, use your graph to find the solution to this equation. Okay, the equation is part C, yeah? X squared over 5 plus 4 over x equals to 3. Okay, so when we rewrite it, x squared over 5 plus 4 over x, I subtract 3 from both sides so that the 3 is gone on the right hand side. So now I see that the 3 go to this side, and this whole thing is actually my y. So I check the value when y is equals to 0, what's the x value? So I read, okay, from here, this is 1.56568, and then this one is 2.7, haven't reached 2.8 yet, so 2.78 maybe. So I have the answer 1.68, or x is 2.78. So these are the two values of x when y equals to 0. Okay, next, I want to find out the gradient at the point 4 and 1.2. 4 and 1.2 is here. So what I'm going to see, 4 and 1.2 is here. So I'm going to use these two closest points to join and then move it out to reach 4 and 1.2. Adjust a little bit. Okay, so this is the line that is the tangent line. Okay, pick 2 points on the line which are convenient points. This point maybe, and then I find one that is at the cross. Okay, maybe this point. So this one having y value. Okay, let's see. Let me label. Okay, let me draw this triangle first, and then this triangle is a right angle triangle. This point is 2.4 and -1, and this point here is 6.3 and 4.3. 6.3, 4.3. Okay, so I can find out the gradient now. So gradient at the point 4 and 1.2. At different point, the gradient will be different. Okay, so you can see when you move, okay, every point all will be different. So at this specific point of 4 and 1.2, we get these 2 points here, so we can do the calculation of 4.3 minus -1 divide by 6.3 minus 2.4. Stop. Okay, use calculator to help you. You have 5 point, okay, let's see, 6.3 minus 2.4 is 3.9. So 55.3, okay, divide by 3.9. So we get an answer of 1.36. Okay, 1.36. Okay, reading to 3 significant figure because it's a calculated value and it is not exact, so we round off to 3 significant figure. Okay, part E. On the same axis, draw the line with gradients -1.5 that passes through the point with coordinates 2 and 1. Okay, see, the point 2 and 1 is here. Okay, I want to draw a line which passes through this point and having negative gradient, which is -1.5. So what I'm going to do is, okay, 1 point is not enough to draw a straight line. So I need a line which maybe slant this way because of negative. And I need the gradient to be 1.5, which means the horizontal length is 2, vertical length is 3. So 3 divided by 2, that will be 1.5. Okay? So you can see from 2, I move 1, 2 units. And then when I move 1, 2, 3 units. So actually, I have another point which is here. So this point 4 and 0, 4 and 2, 1.2 and 1. This one will join up to become a straight line that having gradient negative 1.5 and then passing through the point of 2, 1. Okay, so what is the equation of this line? Okay, you're supposed to draw it and then you're supposed to write down the equation. So how do you write the equation? You see it cuts at 4. It cuts at 4. It has gradient of negative 1.5. So therefore, the equation, okay, this is part 2. Equation of line will be y is negative 1.5x plus 4. Okay, write down coordinates of the point where the line intersect the curve. Okay, intersect at this point, at this point. So we find out what are the values of these 2 points. Okay, this point is about 0.5, 0.6, 0.7 is the next one, so maybe 0.68. Okay, what about the y value? 3. Not 3.1 yet, so 3.08 maybe. Okay, then what about this one? Okay, this point is 2.567, 2.73, maybe 2.73, and then it's at negative 0.1, not yet, so 0.0, maybe 7, 0.07. Okay, so these 2 are the points that they cut the straight line and the curve cuts. Okay, so the equations will be 0.68 and 3.08, and the other one is maybe 2.73 and negative 0.07, and these 2 are the intersection points. Okay, and that's all. So this is a question for 2A1 and 2A2. It is question 4 in the question. Okay, so this is question 4. Now, when we are done already, we check that we have the coordinates of those points that we chose for the tangent line. What about the equation of this line? We have not labeled yet, so we label it y equals to negative 3 over 2x plus 4. And then this curve, we have not labeled the equation yet, so we must label it. So every time when you are done already, you must make sure you find a good place, okay, to write down the equation. Because when if you write immediately when you draw, sometimes it may be, at a very messy area that may not looks good. Okay, that's all. Have you got the same answer? Indicate the marks. Question A, 1 mark. Question B is the graph, 3 marks. Question C, 2 marks. Question D, method 1 mark, answer 1 mark. Question E is on the straight line. This is 1 mark. Right? Okay, drawing of the line, 1 mark. And then write down the equation is 1 mark. And the answer, coordinates, is 2 marks. So together you have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So total of 12 marks.